since Nazi Germany. This is where you smart people like Ben Shapiro freeze up on the flat Earth. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. No, no, bro. I'd love to debate you against this debate. But yeah, yeah. Isn't it creepy how no one's ever flown over the poles? It's kind of creepy how nobody's ever flown over the pole. Like it's illegal to fly north to south. No, no. It's no one. The only person who's ever done it was Admiral Byrd and the Queen's brother. Yeah, there's only one pole. Look how a compass works. It points north. It does. There's only one pole, bro. No, no, but there's no south pole. Is what I'm saying. South is 4 points of the compass. You circumnavigate on a compass east to west like Christopher Columbus. This is so easy. Hey, Reloaded, are you a fan of a man named? This might be embarrassing for you. Do you know a man named on YouTube Stefan Mollix? Does anyone? Do you guys want to see him lose a debate hard? Yeah, that guy. The, look at how hard. Look at how hard he loses the debate with a flat. Hey, click on that. Click on that. We'll watch it together on the saying chat. Do you want to go halfway into it? Let's go halfway. Let's go to. Let's go to 4340. Yeah, hang on. Uh, yeah, okay, so 4340 in 3, 2, 1, go.
And the rockets that are launched to supposedly put the satellites in orbit don't actually go anywhere, is that right?
Well, as far as I'm concerned, nobody has ever gone into space, and when the rockets launch, you can see that they're not going straight up. They go over. They go straight into the ocean.
Yeah.
They go straight into the ocean, these rockets.
They make missiles. You know, they're a military wing of the government. That's NASA.
Okay. Now, tell me again, what is the hypothesis by which this could be, or the results by which this could be disproved? Now, clearly, if you were able to fly over the Antarctic and then you ended up not going over the edge, clearly that would be a disproof of the thesis, right?
Yeah, there never has been a north or southern circumnavigation.
And all of the satellite photos that show that there's no edge when they photograph the globe and so on, that's all part of an elaborate hoax to create jobs for astronauts?
Well, if you look at the photos, there are many instances where you can see Photoshop replicate clouds, copy and paste over and over and over. And when you look at...
Wait, are you saying that these people who are incredibly intelligent are really terrible at creating their fakes?
I could show you. Yeah, it's terrible.
And is that the case with all of them? Because there could be mistakes, right? I mean, because they can't take photographs of the whole planet. They do have to stitch them together. And it certainly is possible when you've got thousands of copy and paste that all need to line up exactly that you could make mistakes and replicate and so on. But are you saying that they're, because the way that if these people are that smart, right? I mean, you can go and see Jurassic Park and see a very realistic looking dinosaur that makes you slowly pee yourself throughout the whole movie. But are you saying these people are very bad at creating these fakes?
They are obviously very bad. They are very bad images because, like in many instances, the size will change. Like the size of the United States will get extremely different in different photos throughout time. It's like, it's just totally different. It's like...
Okay, so they can keep what would be really the greatest secret in the world. They can keep it. Millions of people, a lot of whom, can you imagine how much money you would make if you broke this story?
Yeah,
like if you, I mean, it would be absolutely staggering how much money you could make. Can you imagine how much money religions would make if they broke this story, because this would be pretty much proof of a deity-created universe, right? If there's giant domes and we are the only exception to the spherical model of the universe wherever there's significant mass, and the universe rotates around us, I mean, that's Genesis 101. I mean, you are really, and I'm not even talking like Phil Collins Genesis, like big guy in the sky Genesis. So why wouldn't religions send up probes or drones or balloons or whatever and take pictures of the edge and come back and say, dudes,
Everyone is.
you've been lied to.
Everyone is, though. Where everyone is
I
starting
haven't seen a picture of the edge. Have you seen a picture of the edge? You just said that you haven't seen the edge.
Steph, everyone's sending up balloons to look themselves. Everyone's making GoFundMes. There's many individual balloons that have gone up. There are no pictures of the
And
edge
they've seen
because
the edge.
you can't see forever. Even from
They haven't seen the edge. That's what you said earlier, right?
yeah, you cannot see forever. It's not like we're launching from near Antarctica. If we did that, that would work. But like in the individually launched rocket that went up 73 miles from Nevada, you could see the moon when it should have been on the other side of the supposed planet.
Well, I can't speak to any of that. But what I can say is that you do seem to have a theory that can't be disproven. Because whenever I talk about standards for disproof, you say, well, they guard the Antarctic and we can't check.
Well, if you,
I don't really have an answer for that, or there's some whatever, right? But that's not really science, right? To say that every time that this thesis could be disproven, there's some barrier to that disproof, or you've created an alternate theory of attraction, which is like gravity, but not gravity, and so on, which, to my knowledge, has not been proven. You understand that there's a lot that's not science. Plus, you have to create this universe with the dome, with the Earth at the center of the universe, with the sun 32 miles across, a couple of thousand miles away, and there's lots of challenges around this. You understand that, right?
I understand that this is a very, very hard thing to wrap your mind around. Like, I didn't wrap my mind around it in 45 minutes.
It's really not, because it is in the category of false, scientifically.
In my mind, there's no experiment to show a curvature. Like, you can go up in a balloon and not see a curvature. Like, this is what
gone up in a balloon. You say you don't see things. Look, are you saying that NASA can fake the entire space mission, and the Russians with Sputnik, and they faked the whole thing?
Yep.
Since the 1950s,
Yep.
It's been completely. No one can fake a picture taken from a balloon and smooth out the curvature. Have you seen it yourself?
They use fisheye lenses, and they have, like the Red Bull jump. They have a fisheye lens on it, and the curvature is the same from 25,000 feet.
Have you seen it yourself?
Have I seen what?
Like the lack of curvature.
Yes.
Directly, with your own eyes in the balloon.
Not in my own eyes, but I have seen many.
So then you're looking at other people's photos, but you discount other people's photos for what goes against your theory, because you say, well, it's all fake.
Stefan.
But then how do you know that the photos that support your theory aren't subject to the fakery that you ascribe to those that don't support your theory?
Because I know people who are doing this. You could do this yourself. That's what you should do. It's not that expensive. Get like $1,000 or so and send a balloon up 125,000 feet. Do the experiment for yourself and show us. I would love to see you do it.
Have you done it?
My friend Daryl is doing it right now.
Have you done it?
I have not done it myself. We're kind of, underpaid.
You don't have the money to do it.
Oh.
Right.
But we do have many people who are doing it right now and who are actively doing this.
I have a question for you.
Yeah.
This is, if you're wrong, this is very costly for you, right? And just because, look, if I'm wrong about a voluntary society, or listen, if I'm wrong,
What do you think? Listen to this.
Hello, like a fire. Eternity.
No, come on, man.
Right. So if I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, yes, I'm conscious of this. Like when I put out stuff in my show, I'm very cautious. Very cautious, right? Like, I mean, I'll say, well, it could be true, especially when I'm talking about science and stuff, right? Like global warming and stuff like that. I have never said it's false. The hell do I know? I'm just, putting out reasons why I have some skepticism. And so, but if we look at something like religion, man, if I'm wrong, that's like the worst conceivable mistake I've ever made. I don't get to be reunited with my family after death. I don't get to jam with bass beam guitar set. Like I've really, really cucked up bad, right? Now, you understand that if you're wrong about this, then you're crazy. It's very, very hard. So
you lost the debate.
This is not proof or disproof. I just want you to be aware of this reality. That if you're wrong about this, right? If there's no dome, if the world is not flat, if all of this stuff is crazy people.
Yeah, let's pause it. Reload it. You gotta watch the whole thing for this. This is like when you start watching physicists versus flat earthers and they're getting spanked with the scientific method. But you should never talk about this in your line of work. But like this is, I only tell you for your peace of mind, so you believe in God, right? Really being the center of the universe? Are you stupid? Mm-hmm. You're on a ball flying through space, bro. Enjoy that sun. You sound like an atheist to me. Yeah, if you live in a tree, bro, what's wrong with that? If you live in a tree, you can dream about a forest. You don't have to go see the forest. You know what I mean? No, because a tree represents the dead. There could be one. There could be multiple. It could be a billion trees called a forest. If I've got proof of God through my blessings, then guess what? I can go with my anecdotal experience and say, fuck life. I'm going to go enjoy myself. You sound like an atheist bitch. Shut up, you fucking atheist. Anyone else want to debate the flat earth? Because this guy's doing horrible. John, do you know anything about Bermuda Triangle? Yeah, it's upside down your mama pussy, lol. Fucking idiot. All right, go. What's up? What? That's your mic drop evidence? What? That's your evidence? You're gonna give me a tip of evidence? Bro, you're fucking funny. Are you trolling, bro? That's your evidence? Bro, I'm just wondering why you don't say curvature evidence. Why didn't you just say? Why didn't you? No, you're losing the bouncer, bro. Why didn't you just say? Hold on. Why didn't you just say the curvature? No, but why don't you talk about curvature? Why is your what was it? What was your evidence? The tip of the iceberg? What did you say, bro? What did you say? Please tell me your evidence of the globe. Uh-oh. I love you, bro, but like that was the funniest shit you've ever said, man. Yeah, all right. No, don't show me, bro. I'm saying your evidence is that the shit goes faster, right? Oh my god, bro, you better have some real evidence, right? Yeah, bros. Always, yeah. There's no other chat. Nice. You nailed it. Is that a compass? No, that's the flat earth. Right. Are you ready? Are you ready for the answer? All airplane flight paths are straight on a flight. You want me to post it? I'll post it. Let me. I'll post it right now. Are you ready? Hang on. Yeah, I will. Let me open up MS Paint, bro. Let me know if you get this, because I'm not sure if I'm copying and pasting correct. Can you click on that? Does that work? That link? What do you get when you click on that? You lost, bro. Get the fuck out. Yeah, bro, I know what you said, that the distance you have, right? I know, but isn't my evidence stronger than yours? Hey, question, reloaded. What? All right, can I ask you a question? No, can I ask you a question? All right, you think the Earth is a sphere, so if you fly against the spin of the Earth, will it take you longer to get places? Go. Oh. Yeah. Why 3 days? Why if it's a smaller Earth? Yeah, I think you're just making it up. That will take you 3 days? Yeah. I don't get if you're trolling, though. On my scale, it'll take 3 days? So hold on. The flight path... I can see the flight path right now. I gave you the link. Oh, you want me to MS Paint? I'll show you stuff. Yeah, bro, I'll be honest, bro. If you think it takes 3 days, I don't get where you're getting that math from. Thank you, bro. What photo do you need, bro? I can't believe this is your mic drop evidence, man. No, I'm wondering because like you're willing to say that you cannot talk flight paths. Isn't flight paths the one place you guys suck at? Okay. I don't feel spanked. And I'm wondering, like the refuel stops to my photo. You just say it's a meme. The photo I posted, you said you don't want to talk about the fly. No, I get your question, but I can't answer it. It would. Yes, I don't know. Go, just tell me. Let's say not. It would take 3 days. So hold on. Yeah, yes, I have many times. Like, sometimes 9, sometimes 12. So you know what? You're right. It's a globe. I don't know, but then wouldn't I have to let go of the curvature thing too? I don't. Right, right. But so now, if I go back to being a globe guy because of this, what do I have to say about all the curvature formula and stuff? Just that it's too big, or you reloaded? What? What? But you don't want to talk about curvature formula? Okay. I didn't know MS. I didn't know MS Paint can spank me. My bad. I know, bro. But we're done this point. I don't think it takes 3 days, but according to you, it has to because it's an 8-hour flight to Europe, right? I love you, bro. Hold on. So now, all right. Let's say if I go back to being a globe guy, I have to forget curvature formula 8 inches per mile square. What do you mean? You can only talk about flight path? Right. I'm just saying I have so much more evidence than an pain. Like, isn't the burden of proof? Isn't the burden of proof